Damn it, fellas. Look here.
Stand by.
One for C-Lab, two for Troy Eagle, three for Wolverine to round out the trio. In this episode, everybody dies.
Broadcasting live from inside the Power Band, this is The Blah. In this episode, everybody dies. I'm your host, the Wolverine, along with my super lifelong 2026 companions. Ed Najar Higo.
Ahoy there.
And of course, the incomparable Slab 2 Weeks.
What's going on, fellas?
Welcome to the show, folks. This week, we're tackling yet another 80s classic, and that would be the 1986 offering Running Scared, starring, my God, dude, everybody and their mother is in this movie. Billy Chrystal, you got Gregory Hines, we got Dan, Mr. Butabi Hideo. Mm-hmm. We got freaking the Santa Poco lady from Three Amigos. Right?
Really?
You got Al Leung's in this for like 1 minute. We got freaking Uncle Smitty's in it, dude. Joey Pants, you know? It's like, damn, man. We had Grease. We had and Stephen Bauer, dude. And it's like all of these great actors. So buckle up. It's going to be a great show.
Larry Hankin.
Larry Hankin. Totally, man. Ace. So at any rate, high level, who wants to go first?
You guys go.
Ben, you brought this to the table.
I
kind of got a James Brown thing going on with the Owls.
But I'm talking about Splash.
With the what?
What?
God, I put War on the other day by what's his name? Edwin Starr, I think. And I put it on in the car. The car has a decent stereo. And I was freaking belting that shit out. My kids were looking at me like I had 10 heads. It's great. Good God!
We old.
I'm looking at you. You got 10 heads.
Hey.
So the song Sweet Freedom by Michael McDonald kept coming up, and it kept making me think of this fucking movie. So
there you go.
I've been meaning to bring it up for a while now, and finally did.
Here it is.
And we're glad you did.
Yeah. I don't think I'd seen it. I think I started watching it like maybe 2 or 3 years ago. And I think I fell asleep. This was like a late, one of those nights where you're like trying to pick something for like hours and hours and hours and hours. And then like you finally decide on something. And by the time you do, you're just like, not because it was a terrible movie, just because I was tired, I think.
Just because you're fucking tired from the hour-long search.
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely. So we popped it on this time, and I enjoyed the hell out of it. It's weird as hell. Like it's got a great cast, but going with Chrystal and Hines is like the main dudes. It's an interesting choice for like a buddy cop flick.
Yeah.
Watching it this time, there was there's like a little bit of a snore fest kind of getting things moving. But by the time they're in Florida being dweebs, you're fully invested, I think.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah. I'll leave it there.
If you don't mind, Cal, I'll jump in. I had fully enjoyed watching this one.
Before I can even answer, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm going. That was an implied yes. I really enjoyed it. It's fun. It's great. Like, I had no issues with the movie other than the weird window washer rig, which we'll get to. But it's like 6 years to get to Key West, and then they're in Key West. And like, you guys had been like, yeah, they opened a bar in Key West. So I'm like, oh, okay, this is the movie starting now. And then they go back to fucking Chicago and decide to not go to Key West. It was like, it was the biggest fucking blue ball cock tease ever. I thought we were going to have like a, One Crazy Summer Key West bar movie, but it didn't do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's probably how it should have gone.
I don't know. And then they could have gone like hijinky. Like they go to Key West, they start their bar, they're having fun, they're meeting girls and shit, and then like, I don't know, they like stop a petty thievery thing. Or where I actually thought it was going to go was that they end up tracking down the drugs for Jimmy Smits down there and like bag of shit.
Yeah, that would have been an interesting angle. Yeah, like
I don't know,
go in like a Beverly Hills Cop kind of an angle.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, Scarface.
They go down and they open the bar, but before long they start getting bored and they start tailing some bad guys.
Yeah, they're like petty thieves and work their way up.
That's not what the movie is.
That's not at all what the movie is. So, but
there is a pretty sweet car chase on the old elevated train tracks in Chicago in the
that was pretty amazing.
Movie, so third of the movie.
Yeah.
Third half. Good God, I'm dead.
I love when I go last and you guys fit a 20-minute dissertation about the movie in between the last high level and my high level.
So anyways, my high level bits and bobs are do you have anything to add to the conversation, Kev? Or are you just gonna sit there?
You just said
I know
my high level bits and bobs. You freaking I swear to God.
You freaking what the fuck?
Hey, go comb your hair. I loved this movie when I was younger because I loved Billy Chrystal, because Billy Chrystal this was like during or right when he came off Saturday Night Live. And I think this is like prime Billy Chrystal. Like he's just popping, man, popping fresh. And I didn't really know anything about Gregory Hines, but like I love this movie. I thought Billy Chrystal was funny, and I always remembered that stupid phone call when he uses the pinky voice, and like when I watched it yesterday, because I actually watched it twice because I wanted to. It was so good. I was like, God, this is good. And then I'm like looking up Peter Hyams. I'm like, I know that guy. Yeah. Outland, 2010. Like we just did these movies. We just did 2010. Like 2 months ago, we did Outland. Like probably 6 or 8 months ago.
Which one was Outland? Was that the Connery one?
One was Sean Connery, yes. It looked like aliens, except he had a shotgun. So, like,
I'm in space.
I'm in space with a shotgun. So, so I looked that up and I was like, wow, Peter Hyams, like, no wonder this movie's so good. Like, it was so good. Like, I thought everything was well balanced, great pacing. Like, the story was actually good. Not just like leaning on the buddy cop thing, ha, ha, ha. I think Billy Chrystal and Gregory Hines were a unique pair to put in this movie, and I think that's the strength of the movie. And I think this movie also is populated by a lot of up-and-coming actors or who are now like superstar actors, whether they're character actors or like really in the spotlight that are just, were just kind of moving along back then, So, I just loved it. It was great. The ending was great. The car chase, like everything was great. This thing was great. I loved it, man. We can open up the Key West thing too, or maybe we should open up on that right now because I didn't really think about that until you guys just brought it up in your mid high level dissertation.
Wow. What do you think of our rewrite of the movie, Kev?
Yeah.
Of your rewrite? I mean, I don't know. Like it made sense because they got suspended. But then when you like that was
whenever anyone gets suspended in one of these movies, they don't listen to the suspension. Like it was like.
But that's kind of what I liked about this movie like even though we had a very sort of predictably tropey Dan Hedaya as the ball busting chief, like every time you were waiting for the trope to come in, they take a left. And I dug that about this movie. I think that's what sets this movie apart from a lot of other films, and. The shooting locations as well. Everything was shot basically on location. It looked really gritty, really city, really. I don't know Chicago that well, but or really at all. I've never even been there, but it looked, had that nice gritty city kind of feel to it, man. And the action sequences were really good. Like this guy knows how to do all that. He knows how to do action. He knows how to do. This, that, he knows when to let the actors kind of, step in a little bit more. Like Billy Chrystal, a lot of his lines, those funny lines were improvised and he just kept them in, So I think the Florida thing was like, yes, you make a solid argument. Like, why is this even here? It takes 10, 15 minutes of the film. And they're basically just, being a bunch of hoes, banging everybody as evidenced by these little quick scooter montage where they have 10 chicks on the back of their scooters inside of 2 seconds. So like there's that. But then I don't know. It's like if you had made it shorter, it would have been stupid. If you'd just not.
It just walked away. I love that. Isn't that from something where someone just like walks away in the middle of a sentence? It was like it was not Kids in the Hall.
I can't think of a specific.
I love it though. Hang on a second. He's gonna come back and be like, I just needed to go do a bat hit.
Sorry. What was so funny?
That was the hardest ejection. I know that there was probably a good reason for it, but it was really funny.
Yeah.
My favorite part of the movie. Hang on. Like a ricochet
when
sound.
You hear a noise that's not in your like regular lexicon of noises you hear in your house, then you get fucking weirded out.
That's fair enough.
So like if they had left the whole Florida thing out, I don't know, that would have just been pointless. And then it's like if they just, kept solving the crime anyway, it's like everybody's done that to death. Even in 1986, it had been done to death, So
it's fully what I expected, though, considering how tropey buddy cop movies are, I kind of like,
sure,
like
absolutely.
You said, I like that they didn't. They were like, oh, suspension? Cool, let's go to Key West.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
And let's talk about like why. But it's not, there's nothing like even in the funny bits, there's nothing really stupid in there. They really like, it's written well, right? So like the dialogue is written well, and Billy Crystal's improvs and comedy like fit in really well. To the point that nothing feels like it's just, hey, can you Eddie Murphy now? Like there's none of that. You know what I mean? Like, hey, can you Billy Crystal out now? And like, we need some laughs here. It's like, they did most of their own stunts. Like it's really good like that. I mean, even the Key West part, like it's engaging. They go to Key West, they talk about life and being cops. And like, Gregory Hines is like, I still like being a cop, dude. I don't want to stop being a cop. Like, so, it's like there's real substance here whereas I think you could have just made so much stuff like throwaway, phone in kind of stuff, and I think the script is much smarter than that, man. I'll take a breath.
No, you're right. The fact that the story is strong and the chemistry is strong equals lots of fun, no doubt.
Yeah.
Often the story is just whatever on these movies.
Right? I mean, it's like sometimes they're good. Like Beverly Hills Cop had a good too. The second one had a really good story. I mean, the first one wasn't bad either, but the second one, like with the heists and the letters, like it was cool, man. But like this one was like, Smits was like, he was kind of like, I mean, he was Tony Montana light, but like he was definitely.
Dude, we've got Tony Montana at home, bro. He was such a bad gangster.
Yeah. What do you mean?
He just sucked. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna be the kingpin of this fucking town, and then just like fucks everything up every chance he gets. It's like, okay, bro.
I don't know, dude. I thought he was good. I thought he was pretty ruthless, man. The whole garbage truck thing was pretty intense,
I mean, it was funny, but
it was
a very interesting way to make it happen,
I mean, if he had crushed them, it would have been pretty gruesome, but
sure.
All right, so fine, you're right. You're right. He's like Tony Montana, like really light, like Coke Zero light.
Like he's fucking Crystal Pepsi, dog.
Right, he is Crystal Pepsi, Tony Montana. So sure.
Oof. Crystal Pepsi.
Oof.
That's harsh. Is it harsh? Is that too harsh? I mean, I love me some Crystal Pepsi,
but I loved him anyway.
I love Smits,
I love
too.
Jimmy Smits.
Who doesn't love Jimmy Smits?
Yeah, and he was go ahead, please.
Just to clarify here, I think Smits was fine.
Yes.
The character was just kind of
silly. A little bit.
Yeah. Well, yeah, a total. Speaking of tropes, like that, Gonzalez was kind of a trope of a bad guy.
He was a bit of a McMuffin. He was a L McMuffin, La McMuffin.
Yes.
Right? I mean, kind of, because it was kind of like.
Is that El McPherson's cousin? El McMuffin?
No. That's the Latino version of.
No, I know the Spanish.
El McMuffin. McMuffone. The beginning, I mean, a lot of it was like, we're trying to get Julio. Where's Julio? We're chasing Julio. What's going on with Julio? Do you know where Julio is? We're chasing Julio. You know what I mean? So it was a little kind of chasing the El McMuffin around until we get to, busting the nun and the priest. And then finding the drugs hidden in the statues themselves.
So good.
Not hidden in. They were the statues.
Right, that's what I mean. Sorry.
It was the proverbial up in smoke van made out of weed, but, the statues were made out of cocaine. Yeah.
Literally, it made inside the statues. Yes. So, yeah. Hey.
Cocaine.
So they're so they're like, then it really gets cooking with like there's a whole fucking whatever conspiracy thing going on. Julio's getting mad drugs in through statues, whatever. So yeah, I guess he's a little.
I mean, it's pretty funny, man. Like.
He is, but he's pretty badass sometimes.
You're like, Julio's got a fucking fat ass shipment coming in, and you're down at the docks and whatever, and then he like some nun brings in one suitcase of coke, and it's like, dude, big fucking haul, dog.
Right.
But the way that he gets his shipments in is by sending in a fake shipment. I know it was kind of because there was like heat on him and shit, but it's pretty funny. Pretty funny.
And then the two guys at the truck were like, Mutt and Jeff, dude, we gotta move these boxes over there. When they're watching them in the beginning, it's like, yeah, okay.
I feel like we've watched some other stuff recently. Like when you analyze the movie, which I hate to do, but they're all just kind of fuck ups, like the cops, all of the cops, all four of them are kind of fuck ups, and Smits is kind of a fuck up. It's just kind of like a bunch of fuck ups. Instead of it being, I don't know, like
high stakes,
good cops, like cops that are actually like good cops, good robbers. High stakes, I guess too.
They're kind of bad cops, and they're kind of corrupt too.
There's definitely corrupt.
Not like they're like trying to run the fucking drug ring corrupt, but like we have no problems with stealing some money from fucking the lockups,
right? Or
When you were leaning down there,
5,000. I put in 50,000.
What?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're very fucking corrupt cops. It must have just been playing into. It must have been a mega, trope of the 80s. Makes sense.
I wouldn't say they were mega corrupt. Like they were just kind of like.
I mean, the amount of people that were subpoenaing them for like violence, it was like every 2 minutes.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, maybe you're right. Yeah.
That was pretty. That part of things was pretty cookie cutter for 80s shit.
Yeah.
Yes, agreed. And then them getting constantly balled out. Yeah. Go ahead.
On that note, though, can I very mildly gripes of Kev that Hedaya didn't do ball busting Chief as much? It was like everyone else was busting their balls. Like he wasn't super ball busty, and I love Hedaya. Don't get me wrong, but. I want to see him get mad. He seems like he'd be really good at it.
Hey, cat. He's great at it. I think he is good at it. I've seen him.
Jabba's sidekick there.
Right. No. I was the guy in the back.
Salacious Crumb.
Salacious Crumb. No, that was the guy in the back of Jabba's palace who cleans the toilets.
Yeah.
The janitor?
Yeah. What I said right there was Jabba, you're out of toilet paper. Can you imagine?
Oh no.
Onawanga.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I do not want to know what Jabba's toilet looks like.
Holy moly.
I just don't want to know.
Maybe that was his toilet.
Oh no.
The whole movie took place in his bathroom.
Yeah, everybody thought it was fucking like the party room. No,
but it wasn't. It was his shitter, and the Rancor just got sprayed.
Well, think about it, guys. We might have just cracked something open here because it was called the throne room.
See? There you go.
So
Jabba's like, guys, it's fucking written on the door on the way in. Like,
it's written on the fucking door.
What, you guys don't have dancers in your shitter?
Yeah, right.
If I was rich, I probably would. It'd be really funny.
The platform
Can you imagine
moved
being
forward.
so rich that you hire dancers when you're taking a shit? And they're just like, where are you guys going? We got a gig. We got a gig today. I was like, oh, what are you doing? I was like, we're doing a dance in some guy's bathroom. We're like, wait, sorry, what?
What? Yeah, it's huge.
It's fine.
Yeah, dude. Little
We just put
loppy
nose
neck
plugs
to make
in. It's cool.
to make your movement smoother, you know?
But like, you're dancing, dude. That means you're all like, breathing heavy. You have to just sit there in the stink. That's pretty gross, actually.
Hey, man. Well, I mean, if you think about it, like the platform moved forward over the hole in the floor. So, like,
over the poop hole.
Yeah, this is really not that. This is getting easier and easier by the second.
That's what I'm saying.
Dropping down into the Rancor pit.
Uh-huh.
Exactly, and the Rancor, either eats or uses the turds. Who knows?
If I had a bounty hunter capture some motherfucker that owed me money in carbonite, I'd hang that shit in my shitter too. I'd hang Han up in my shitter.
Sure.
I do have a Darth Vader statue on my toilet lid.
Well, there you go.
Do you really?
I'm imagining this scene in Grandma's Boy where you're
the back part.
You occasionally just walk in there and jerk off to it.
All the time.
All the time.
Ooh.
Grandma's Boy.
That's not an awkward breakfast.
I feel like we should do, like, we've only ever done one movie again, and that was Blade Runner at episode 100. At episode 333, we should do Grandma's Boy again.
Sure. I would do that anytime.
Oh, fuck. I have no idea what we're talking about, but there we go.
All that said, hang on, I'm just retracing my mental steps.
Good luck with that.
The forest is dark, and I don't have a flashlight.
Careful out there tonight, boys. The ice is slicker than hot shit.
I'm trying to think how we got on that whole Java thing, dude.
Well, you had some Salacious Crumb action going on for something.
Oh, that's right. I was yawning at the same time while I was trying to speak.
Oh, that's right.
That's how the whole thing started.
Said something normal, but it sounded like a fucking. You want to never go full retard.
But I don't remember what it was.
I think you were just literally like, "Yeah, man." Like I don't even think it had any substance.
Maybe. We were kind of just banging around the idea of
them being corrupt cops.
Well, we were talking about the corruption, but we were kind of, I think the broader part of the conversation was that we were kind of talking about how different the setup, the outline, the formula is here versus a lot of these other quote buddy cop movies that came out, around this time. Because within a span of like 8 years, you had like 48 Hours, another 48 Hours, Beverly Hills Cop 2, like on and on and on. Tango and Cash, like, I mean, it was sort of endless. Jim Belushi and K9, Turner and Hooch. I mean,
Criterion Edition.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, while there were certain things that were tropey, Ben, I remember, was just saying that, the corruption part for cops was sort of on brand and on par for this time period. And I think that's right on. But I think, like, a lot of the other stuff, again, was not. Like, you were talking about Hedaya. You really wanted to see him chew somebody out. And I've seen him do that before in other movies, like, and I don't know. I like that it wasn't just like that, it was, it was more substantive, that's just sort of my main sort of through line with everything.
I seem to remember a little bit of chewing out from
There's a little bit.
Yeah, definitely, dude. And there's, that too,
I just want to see, like,
he chews him out. Like, it's pretty harsh when he chews him out and tells him, like, dude, if I see you in this building, I will fucking arrest you. You know what I mean? And then they're like, all right, fine. It's like, but I like the choices and the way that they played a lot of those scenes, because that scene, I mean, we've seen that so many times before, and usually they immediately like run to their like, I got my secret gun hidden in my basement. Let me go get that, and it's like they just didn't do that. They're like, all right, we lost. We screwed up. Like, let's take that vacation. You just got the money from your aunt. Like, why not,
Taking Joey Pants to a funeral was pretty good.
That was pretty good. And the mugging was really good too. Two idiots mugging him. Completely forgot about that.
But the crackhead 22 rifle snubbed it like
and a fucking slingshot.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean that was a pretty good bit doing all that shit while they got fucking pants in handcuffs.
Yeah, no doubt.
They bring him to that was after the fucking funeral, right?
The mugging?
The mugging was directly afterward, yeah.
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, they're like, they were on their way back to the car and they got mugged. Right. Oh my God.
The chit chatting after the funeral, like Billy Crystal's getting all kinds of grief, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, this is whatever Joey Pants' name is. We kind of work together," and they're just like, "Huh?"
Yeah, right.
Such fuck ups. What?
Yeah.
One thing that kind of stuck with me on this is that they didn't. Sorry, I'm just Jabba shit. One thing that stuck with me is that there's no arc to this movie at all. And I'm
like, what do you mean? Trying
to think, because they like the version of this movie where they go to Florida and like do whatever they do in Florida, they have changed. Like the movie sets up these cops that have chemistry, that get shit done, corrupt or not, da 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 da. And Billy Crystal's wife has left him, and he's kind of pining for her. There's like no reason for her to take him back in this movie. The only reason
he saves her.
I know, but like,
I mean, it's kind of his fault that she gets kidnapped in the first place.
Like,
what about the scene in the kitchen, dude, where they kind of like, have it out?
Yeah, but I guess like the pretty clearly described reason that she leaves him is because he's too fucking manic, run around shooting guns. Like they run around shooting guns at people, like having a great fucking time. Like they blast a bunch of guys and they're like, yeah, this is fucking awesome. Just blasting dudes in the street.
Sure.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, there's no arc here, and it makes me wonder if there's an arc in most buddy cops. You could see like a Lethal Weapon, for example. It's the relationship of theirs coming together. Them gelling is a real arc, But thinking of some of the other movies, maybe it's less common that there is an arc and more that just people start as a cop and end as a cop. And I mean, usually it's the partnership coming together, I guess, right? It's like new partnership shit is the most common trope in buddy cops, isn't it? Like new cop relationships.
Sure. Yeah, that's one of them for sure.
Because that's like not here,
Right.
Which is fine. But I just found it interesting that there's no growth.
Sure. You could make an argument that like the movie is really more about Danny Costanzo trying to like kind of figure out his life. You know what I mean?
I think so.
And if you look at it from that lens, like, and that the police work, the job, all of that stuff is sort of the backdrop to it. It's like it plays like, because the end is about realizing that he does love his wife, right, or ex-wife. Or whatever, they're separated. I don't remember what the status was, and that he still very much cares for her, and she gets dragged into the situation, the very dangerous situation, and then they kind of reconcile after that. It's like there's that. He's like, relative dies, leaves him some money. He's like, go to Florida, maybe I'll retire. Put the down payment on the bar, like, it kind of works,
Yeah.
So, like, as opposed to looking at it from...
Is they just go back because their holiday's up?
They have to go back.
Well, they have to, because the suspension doesn't last forever. And because Gregory Hines still likes being a cop.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't quit. They got suspended, so they had to go back and, like, resign. And they can't just, like...
Right.
Yeah, they can't just leave. They have to put in their notice, so...
Right.
Yeah.
And I mean, even though it's somewhat light, like they do have conversations about life and work. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
totally.
Like, we want to do that? You know, it's like, we're down here. He's like, yeah, there's nothing to do. He's like, yeah, but it's just like, you know, nobody's shooting at us all the time. It's not.
Those are some of the best parts of the movie. You know, they're talking about that kind of shit.
Yeah, exactly. But that's, you know, again, since that I said in the beginning, like, that's why I think this movie is so strong and so good, is because it has this, like, the main line is substance. You know what I mean? Like, everything else serves that, as opposed to just removing the substance for the sake of, like, you know, mugging or getting laughs or what have you, you know?
Mm.
I don't know. In my headcanon, they go back down to Florida. Like, they're joking about it.
Yeah.
They go back up to finish there because they're. What's that?
The in my head canon.
I love that. Yeah. I'm on that motorcycle too. I like that idea.
You know, it's like they just go back up to, like, tie up the loose ends and get their weighties, and then they, you know, the weighties are like, you guys aren't seriously going to fucking stay in Chicago, right? I mean, you got a bar. Let's go to fucking.
Yeah, dude, those girls will be so down.
Yeah, of course we're going. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's how I think it goes.
Can we talk about Gregory Hines' relationship with the girl by getting her boyfriend arrested so hard?
Yes.
Like, it was really funny, man. And she's like, "Oh, you rascal!" Dude got fucked up,
dude.
Man.
That is exactly what I wrote down in my notes. Something very similar. It's like, she's like, "You caught me again, being a hoe. What can I say?" You know?
What? Yeah.
And he has his way with her a couple of times. So, you know.
I mean, you know, they're having fun.
And Billy Chrystal walks in on him both times.
I know, right?
But the second time I like it too, because he just walks in and they're having, like, police motorcycle light sex, like a session.
Totally.
And he just sits down on the bed and turns on the light. And it's fine because it's serious. It makes sense, but it's pretty funny.
But then he's like, Anna's in trouble. We got to go. And he immediately jumps up, throws his clothes on. They jump on the motorcycle sitting right there and leave, instead of, like, going downstairs to get in the car to go. You know what I mean? Like,
no, hey, man.
Middle of freaking.
Seeing Billy Chrystal flapping around in the back of that motorcycle is pretty funny.
Yeah. But it was like, it's like the middle of winter. Like, why would you do that?
Can we actually acknowledge the snowy streets of Chicago car chase skill? Especially on a motorcycle, bro. Like, snowy motorcycle riding would be fucking pretty rough,
dude.
Very, yeah.
Have you done that, Ben?
I've never done snowy motorcycle riding. I've definitely done a
streets of Chicago in the winter are slicker than hut shit, man.
That's damn right, exactly. Dude. I've ridden, like, one or two-wheeled vehicles on minimal slippery roads, and it's just so scary, man.
That would terrify me. In a car, you hit a bit of a slide, you can recover. On a bike, you hit a bit of a slide, and you're fucking losing a shit. You're losing a kneecap.
Likely going to lay it down.
Yeah, you are likely going down, dude, unless you really know what you're doing. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you're zooming out and talking about all sort of vehicular action, I mean, there's plenty of it. It's
lots.
Pretty big part of the movie, man. The car chase in particular I thought was just awesome, man. You know, it was really, like, driving on the elevated train track was cool, but all of the rest of it's really cool too. It's really about how it was shot. It was shot in such a way that it's like you're in it, but, like, not in that, like, annoying way of being so buried in it you can't see anything, you know. And it's pulling. It's just, like, keeping the tension taut the entire time. Like, it's so good. You're just like, wow, you know, like, ooh, like, literally on the edge of your seat. Like, that's how I was when I was watching it both times, you know.
Mm-hmm. There's, like,
really cool.
A good mix of wide shots and, like, in-it shots, I think.
Yeah, exactly, Ben. Exactly.
And well, tightly edited, yeah. Yeah, there was some really good stuff.
And the front of the train shots were cool, too. You could tell they were on the front of the train, but it kind of, like, added to it, you know? Like, just the shots going forwards on the tracks.
Sure, but there was enough shots of them on the train tracks that really sold the whole thing well.
Maybe it was just that it was a real shot. Because that, you know, some fucking bureaucrat wouldn't let that happen nowadays, even if you wanted to, you know? So, like, the fact that you're actually just seeing that shit for realsies to a degree was refreshing.
Got permission to fucking do it.
It's pretty cool. Because it'd just be some
but it was also
bullshit
like
now, you know?
Sure, but there was also a lot of, and this I found like throughout the movie, like so when they start the car chase, with Jimmy Smits's car, they're on the surface streets, man. And I mean, they're really like they are going, man. And like you can feel it, and you can hear like through the sound and like all these various different things, the way it was shot, like Ben and I were just talking about, and then they very, very realistically show how they get on the L, right? So they're just on the surface streets. They get to a railroad crossing, and then, one guy takes the right, he goes onto the tracks, and then they go onto the tracks. The next thing you know, here we are on the elevated section of the train in the city. So, it works. It doesn't have any stupidity to it.
Plausible.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not like it's not like a Starsky and Hutch jump onto the tracks, you know what I mean? Or something ridiculous like that, and it's like, the car is taking a serious beating, and you can see it, and it's like they're not trying to hide it in any way, you know what I mean? Like it was really good, man. Just really, really realistic feeling and very tension filled. It was up there.
Naturally.
Like I was watching it and thinking, like I was like, man, we talked about how Ronin has probably hands down like the best or some of the best car chase scenes, period, ever. And I was like, man, this is definitely up there in the top.
Sure.
Whatever. It's really, really good, really well done. And you can see modern ones that have more metal crunching and bullshit and explosions and Vin Diesel doing freaking backflips on the top of the car. But like, it's not that exciting. It's not that, so we're going to jump this car and I'm going to do a backflip.
Dude, the first Fast and Furious was enjoyable because it was fresh. It ain't fresh anymore, so.
No, it's super
all that stupid shit is no longer enjoyable.
I know you guys are all wanted for murder, but we've got a secret mission. We need somebody to help us. Okay.
Exactly.
That's like every movie now.
Because the guys in the CAA can't drive a standard.
Yeah, exactly. Which is like literally
so we figured
almost
we enlist
true.
the fucking services of some ex-DVD player thieves.
Is that from Kanane's bit, dude? That was such a fucking good bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's more paraphrasing, but
yeah, but it's fucking so good.
DVD thief.
I mean, it's so fucking true, though.
So true, dude. Those guys are ripping off Caldors and Kmart. Like, so funny. That's good.
100%.
Yeah.
Mad Max style fucking rolling heists.
Absolutely. Yeah. Nuclear cores and...
Oh, my God.
Like, it's so stupid. So deliciously stupid.
But you mentioned earlier, there was just the right amount of kind of shit-talky humor in this one, too. It wasn't full-blown Axel Foley, but it edgelorded it pretty well and was a really nice...
Yeah, man.
Because I remember you guys, I hadn't seen this before, and when we were talking about it last week, you guys, I think you in particular, Kev, might have been the person who said it. It was just like, yeah, it's not really all that slapsticky. And it wasn't. But it had just like that like ribbing, like that kind of copy ribbing or a little bit of Billy Chrystal style ribbing. Just enough.
Well, I was just thinking about that a second ago, and I was like trying to really formulate it into the best words I could. And I think what it is that he comes off more like a kind of a normal guy who's funny and kind of a wise ass, rather than he's just cracking these jokes all the time. You know what I mean? And it's almost outside of the story in the movie. You know what I mean? Which you get sometimes in some of these things. That and the fact that like he developed a real character. There was a real character written, and then he developed it as an actor, which is saying a lot for a guy like Billy Chrystal, who really was at this point in his life done like stand up, right? Then like SNL, and then here he is now doing these funny movies. I know he did Princess Bride right around this time.
Right after, I think.
And Spinal Tap, right? That was a small part, but still. And, then to come in and do something like this that has a little bit more meat on the bone, it's like, it's really cool. And he like, there's a lot of comedians that are just like, they want to barf out their funny, and it's like, I think the real skill is in like what Billy Chrystal did here, where, he's adding improvisation lines, but they don't go outside of like the scope and the realm of the character, the movie, and the story. Like they feel like they fit for him and the character and in the film without taking you out of like the fact that this is somewhat of an action kind of thriller story, cop movie. And I think that's why it's really
I think that's
strong.
right. Yeah.
Feeling me?
I think we were talking about doing this a couple of weeks ago. I had said that Billy Chrystal played it kind of straight. And I don't know if that's not 100% accurate, because
close.
he's still doing his thing, but it's not like, it doesn't feel like
forced,
overly campy or forced, or again, like going back to the Golden Child thing, it doesn't feel like they're telling him to Billy Chrystal up, They're just kind of letting him do his thing. And it's not that he's playing it straight. He's still being funny, but I guess like, say, like the way you said that he's doing it in the context of the character. And that makes a difference for sure.
Absolutely, man. And there's a lot of like films and plays where it's comedy's written in there, and if the actor just plays it straight through, as you were saying, like the jokes land, right? Because they're just going forward. They're not like trying to like make it funny or like play funny. Like when you start doing that is where it really kind of falls apart, I think. And so, yeah, just to add to what you said,
Yeah.
Yes. Unless it's chips.
That's totally different. So, yeah, I really, really feel strongly that that's like one of the really sort of strong elements of this movie is the synergy between those two things, and Gregory Hines too, like, while not like a comedian by trade, he's very charming and very funny too, like the whole thing with the kid was great, dude. The kid sitting there giving him the finger when he's talking to the Santa Polka lady. That was so good. Right? And then he goes, aha! It was funny, dude. It was very half physical and just unexpected, really,
I had forgotten all about the fact that he was in History of the World Part 1.
Yeah, I need to revisit that one. It's been a long time. He was really
forever
solid in this, man. I really enjoyed him.
Yeah, me too.
I just don't know what else. Yeah, like you said, it's like I don't recall what else I remember him from, but probably that. Or he did like a Pepsi commercial where he danced around or something.
I just remember that White Nights movie that he did.
Oh, with, Muppets Take Manhattan. That's probably where I know
that
him.
Russian guy. That was like a big movie in the 80s.
Which one?
It was called White Nights. Yeah, it was like it was a movie about dancing, and I think he was a tap dancer or a dancer first, right?
Yeah.
That's like his first sort of thing. And you were like, I said the other day when we were talking about it, I was like, oh yeah, this guy doesn't really do any movies. And you were like, yeah, no, he's done quite a few. You're right. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking when I said that. He's done tons of stuff, man.
If he was a dancer, was he doing like Broadway shit or something?
I'm not really sure, but that was always my understanding of him. Could be.
They had some really good chemistry. I don't know.
Actually,
I don't think it's fair to say I wouldn't have expected the chemistry, because I think it's perfectly reasonable to expect these guys to have good chemistry, but it really carried a huge portion of the movie.
Sure.
And he kept up. Like Hines had, I don't know if he was half as quippy, but like his reaction to the quips leveled up the quips. Sometimes, you'll be with your buds and you'll be shooting the shit, and like people can like level up each other's jokes by just like the right response to them and stuff. And I think that really was a thing here.
Well, also by, we've talked about this in other films where like, you'll have a really good actor who's not necessarily a comedic actor or a comedian per se, and they can level up the jokes just by making the right choice. We talked about that with Candy too. It's like sometimes saying nothing makes the joke land harder.
Totally. Yeah. No, the John Candy examples when we were talking about it was 100% banging the fuck on. Joy Pants? Oh.
Oh, that was such a nerdy deep cut. What is wrong with this thing, dude?
Joey Pants is Snake. I didn't expect him to get got. I thought he was going to go all the way.
Who, Pants?
Yeah, he only gets about halfway through.
Yeah.
Right.
The double cross, Uzi.
Kind of play it like he's going to be their Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Sure.
I love Joe Pants.
Nope.
No, it does not happen. Yes.
But I like that he was the Pesci, beat the shit out of him, and then he fucking one-ups them. He one-ups them on the boat. And it was like, hey, good for you, Snake.
I did like that too, yes. That was cool.
But then Tony Montana with the hair doesn't give a fuck.
Nope. Saw that coming.
Thanks for bringing him here, but I'm going to get you too. What do you mean?
Yeah.
I brought him here in a different way.
Yeah. No. I brought him to you.
Snitch.
Right? Didn't work out so good for old
pink haired Snake.
Joey Pants.
Yeah,
I met that guy one time.
Joey Pants, did you really?
Yeah. I was
That's
when
awesome.
I was it was the early days when I was living up there, and I was going back to Connecticut. I went back to Connecticut a couple of winters to work, and I was getting into teaching ice skating. And I was working at the rink one day, and the woman that I worked for, who was a friend of mine, was like, "Hey, can you help this guy out? And she's like, "This is Joey." And I was like, "Hey, what's going on? I'm Kevin," and I'm standing there talking to him, and I was like, and he had the little
tickler.
cipher tickler that he had going on, and I was like, It took me a second, but I was like, oh shit, I was like, that's cipher. Damn.
That's cool.
He was cool. Yeah.
He's been in like everything ever.
He has.
You taught him to ice skate?
What's that?
You taught him to ice skate?
You were like holding his hands.
No, he asked me about giving his daughter private lessons, and then he ended up not doing it. But yeah, I talked to him for a few minutes. He was pretty cool.
That's cool.
Cool guy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the amount of Matrix nerds that would have like seen him in the street and been like, "Fuck you, Cypher."
Yeah, right. Oh my god.
You know what happened too.
Totally.
Fucking Judas. Just like kids.
You almost killed Neo.
Neo was the chosen one, Cypher, and you fucked him.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
I was watching the other day. We were just like, my dad's in town, and he's got like the most picky taste in fucking movies on the earth. I don't think I've ever showed him a movie where he's like, that was good. He's like, you'd show him a movie, but that's the worst fucking movie I ever saw in my fucking life. And you're like, oh, cool, Dad.
Awesome, man.
So the other night, I was like, oh, we'll watch. Was it Children of the Sun? Children of the Sun? No.
Empire of the Sun?
Empire of the Sun. Oh, I like that. Empire of the Sun.
Christian Bale?
Yeah, and Joey Pants is in it. And I completely forgot Pants was in it.
He's in Empire of the Sun with Christian Bale?
Yeah, dude. It's like one of his early movies. He's him and Malkovich are like, it was really great to see him. You should check it out again because it was just like a really great pantsification. And I love that I just Children of the Sun. I humbly requested death for that. It's pretty good. Children of the Sun, Children of the Sun.
You got yourself a Children of the
Sun,
bro.
Of the Sun. Oh shit! Look at Joey Pants. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Dude, he was a skinny little thing back in the day when you started out, man.
I have not seen that movie in a long time.
Yeah, it was
me neither.
Interesting to revisit. It had been a very long time. It's very Spielbergy. Like it's a little bit.
Totally
over the top.
Spielbergy,
it's a little bit too Spielbergy. Like I feel like
this
is like a rough draft to the attempt at gravity of like a Schindler's List, and
sure
Schindler's List does it and this doesn't, but it's still pretty good. And Bale was like fucking 11.
Phenomenal.
He did a great job.
Wild.
I love me some Peace.
Wild, man.
I love me some
Wild.
Wild. Totally.
And I love me some Billy Thorpe, too. Children of the Sun.
Wow. Okay.
And there's that Australian band, Empire of the Sun.
Yeah, that's right.
Billy Thorpe was Australian, too.
What?
No, he died in Australia. He's from England. Okay, whatever. Aussie, oi, oi, oi.
How you going?
Can we talk about the climactic sequence where Gregory Hines decides to spend 6 hours climbing the side of a building with a window washer rig? Because that was really funny.
Oh, yeah.
What? Yeah. So what's up with that? Because I feel like he kind of almost, well, not really, but he kind of missed like a lot of what was going on. Dude.
But it kind of reminds me, to be honest, actually, Kev, it kind of reminds me a little bit of playing Halo with you back in the day, where we'd be like, "All right, let's go capture the flag," and you'd be like, "Hang on, I'm going to go up on the hill with a sniper rifle for 3.5 days." Be like, okay.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, like, or we could just go capture the flag.
Yeah, true. But I was up there greasing fools.
You were greasing. You were greasing heads.
I wasn't sitting there doing nothing, dude.
But Gregory, it's like one of those things where like it's like you're with your buddies, like playing like the fort game or something, like in the woods, and then someone comes up with a crazy idea and like runs off. And you're like, okay, Timmy,
okay.
I'm gonna go climb the side of the building so that something happens.
A third of the way up, going like, shit, this is bad.
Yeah, I really fucked this up.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Well, there's I was just gonna say, there's a great nugget where it's just like, judging by his climbing speed, it would take him 7 hours to get up that building. Like someone did the math on it. It's like, okay,
dude, 100%, man. He was going so slow.
It was pretty fucking good. And he's just hanging in the middle of the atrium, like,
yeah,
could have been easily picked off. I don't know. Just the only reason he didn't die is because everyone had an Uzi, which are the most inaccurate guns on earth.
That and a Mac 10. This is like Mac 10 and Uzi month, dude.
Right?
We've seen so much of that in the last couple weeks.
Just the complete uselessness of the rig was just absolute perfection.
Yes. And go ahead, Ben, please.
I can't even recall how he ends up back, like how he enters the action after that. Like he was
like kicking off the ledge on like the third story or something, right? Like,
I was just about to make a comment similar to that, Ben. Like, he kind of, like, it sort of like devolves into this kind of like, he's like, all right, I'm halfway there. It's like, all right, well, we already got to the part where we had the shootout and like all the glass is broken. All right, I'm coming, like, and then he gets to the top and it's like an Austin Powers moment. And he's like, okay, and then everybody's already downstairs. You know what I mean? Like,
let's come back down.
Yeah, it was just, it's kind of silly, man.
So, and then the opening, he's like, we'll go meet in a public place. Well, let's go to the really cool new state building because obviously that'd be a cool set. Okay. And then all the security guards get taped up and the little like short Italian dude pretends to be a security guard. They bust into the cage where all the security guards are like, is there any way to get to the roof? He's like, well, there is the window washer rig. Okay.
Oh, right. Yeah, right.
I don't know, but there is the window washer rig. Oh, thanks, Chief.
Yeah, he talked. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
You got to pick a cool locale for your final boss fight.
It was a cool locale.
Right. Yeah,
that was a cool building. It was like, how can we use the space or something?
Dude, when you start, and there's a lot of glass, like that's gold in a movie, man.
When there's a lot of glass, Kev, you know what you got to do?
What?
You got to call Cape and Islands Glass. 1-800-544-7742.
Glass.
Ass.
Cape and Islands glass.
Ooh, ass.
Ass. I like that better.
How did I never think of that?
Cape and Islands ass. Or, there's so many, dude. Spilt milk. 1-800-54-GIANT.
Yeah.
1-800-54-GIANT is like one of the all-time.
What about the Pancake Man? Pancake Man.
At the Pancake Man.
This is the deep cut for all of our Cape Cod heads.
Yeah.
Oh my God. This is super deep, but I'm going to give you an even deeper one. Do you remember the Falmouth Motor Car one, dude? That guy had the freaking thickest freaking accent, dude. And it was always on the radio. There was no television commercial, but he'd always get on and go, "Hi, I'm ASC certified master technician Patrick Duffy, an owner of Falmouth Motor Car." I know you know what I'm talking about, bro. I must have heard that a zillion times.
Yes, I do. I know that one.
Yeah, right? That guy was great. Me and Woody used to just bust on that all the time, dude. That was a great one, dude. So many, dude.
Sorry for the Cape Islands cul-de-sac, but there you go.
Yeah, sorry, but this is what it's like living in the Northeast for all you people that don't live in the Northeast.
Speaking of the Northeast, dude, he brings a box of Dunkin'. I didn't know Dunkin' was all the way out in Chicago.
Dunkin', kid. Yeah,
Just
he
for
does.
the records, Captain Parker's is my all-time favorite.
Oh, dude, Captain Parker's.
Captain Parker's. Captain
Bring
Parker's.
us back, Fetty. Captain
right?
Parker's.
Isn't that how it went, Ben?
Captain Parker's.
There you go.
Fill up your plate.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. It was like, come with your mate.
Come laugh with your mates. Over in West Yarmouth on Route 28.
Route 28.
That's it. Ooh.
Yes. Okay.
That was so tight, dude. Very tight, dude.
Captain
Over
Parker's.
in West Yarmouth. Route
The prices
28.
are great. Captain Parker's. To fill up your plate. Captain Parker's.
Thank you for bringing it back.
With your mates.
Come
Dude, this is like
laugh
my-
with your mate. I love that.
Oh, man, that's good.
I want to go back in time to like 104.7 call-in radio and be like, what's your request? Be like, the Captain Parker's commercial, please.
Bro, if we can figure out a way to do fucking people can call in while we're doing this, I'm all about that.
Dude, I have just discovered the answer to the question of if you could go back in time, what would you do? Everyone's like, I go kill baby Hitler. It's like, I go back and call in the Captain Parker's commercial, the 104.7 The Rocket. That is what I would do.
I wouldn't go back and buy stocks. I wouldn't do anything like that.
No, I would just go back and call that shit
into the radio show,
Yeah.
right? Captain Parker. I'm never going to get that out of my head now.
Appreciating the fact that you brought that back to Captain Parker's, Betty. Thank you.
I do, man. I think it was awesome.
I'll try and
Captain
think of another one for
Parker's.
next week.
Dude, it's still open. Next time I'm
Parker's.
in America, we should go and do a live show at Captain Parker's.
Captain Parker's.
Dude, can you imagine that?
Come laugh with your mates.
Hi, how much would it take to rent out your whole establishment?
Our first live show ever. We're gonna do commercial jingles at a bar.
Look at that. Wow.
Right? What did you do? Look it up? You looked up Captain
fucking
Parker's. Is it still
Pictures
there,
of
guy?
fucking bacon wrapped scallops guy. Fucking chowder.
Oh, dude, I just found a r/r Cape Cod old classic Cape Jingles Reddit thread. When the sun is blazing and the summer gets hot. Water country's a very cool spot. There's no better place to feel or be young. Water country, have some fun.
Oh my God. Wow.
Oh my God. Oh, Zuquarium.
Zuquarium.
It might just be more fun than the beach. All right. We lost everyone.
There's even...
If anyone
That's all
still
right.
listens to this, I don't give a fuck.
We can always cut it out.
I love that we don't have, as far as I can think of, anyways, any Cape Cod
listeners?
listenership.
No,
Besides-
no, we do.
We had Joe Tacular
Besides
was
Chrissy Snaps.
Yeah,
Joe Tacular was
Joe
in New
Tack knows what's up.
Hampshire.
That's
Yeah, he does because he went down. He was at the Cape Cod Mall one day, and he was like, "Yo, I'm at the Cape Cod Mall." Or
I actually
something
need.
like that, or
I need to. I have another death, Kev.
oh, lay it on me, bro.
Cape and Islands Glass is 1-800-540-7742, not 544. I've been saying it wrong for like 25 years.
Wow, I'm going to give you a very special death. It's called the 25-year death.
The 25-year Cape and Islands glass death. Shattered glass.
Spanky's Clam Shack, Tiki Port.
Oh, dude, that freaking place.
Okay, anyways.
Yes.
Movie. Yes. Now that we've lost most of the listeners.
James Bond. How about the James Bond scene?
James Bond scene?
Yeah. Like, yeah, we totaled our fucking car. Ace, what are you going to do? He's like, bulletproof plexiglass, some laser guided shit. Fucking yellow cab, dude. That was amazing.
No, he's like, hey, he's like, a couple of bangs with a ball peen hammer thing will be good as new.
Big bada boom. Exactly.
He's like, no, I need something else. He's like, whoa, you want to come and go like the wind? You want laser guns? Says that. Laser guns. I was like,
but then the best bit is they crash into the fucking knucklehead's T-Bird or whatever it is, and now it's a yellow cab. It was great.
Yeah, no, I thought that was perfect, man.
That was perfect,
right? Because it's exactly
So it was a fucking Trans Am, I think.
Oh, sorry, that's a death.
It's a death for you.
Like a brown Trans Am.
I meant to say Trans Am
or a Camaro. I'm not sure which. I don't remember now. They looked about the same in those days. And then they got stuffed in a dumpster.
That's right.
A dump truck, rather.
They did indeed. The tunnel shoot 'em up, though.
You know what?
Yeah, we're very bits and bobsy.
Yeah, we're bits and bobs.
Billy Crystal's face when the bulletproof plexiglass worked, and he was just like, I really enjoyed that little shot.
It was great. Yes. I mean, the bulletproof glass thing was cool, man. And I love Larry Hankin, dude. I don't know what it is. There's something about him. He's really great. You name it. He's been in it, dude. I mean, he played the upstairs neighbor in Friends. He played Kramer in the fake pilot episode they did in Seinfeld. He was in The Shadow. He's been in like a million things, man.
I love it. He's
all over the place.
I love the amount of shit you know about Seinfeld.
It's because I watch it all the time still.
No, I definitely recognize the shit out of him.
I was hanging out with another guy named Ben last night, and I told him, I was like, yeah, we came up with the idea of comfort food films on the podcast, and I gave full credit to you, Ben, because you were the one that first said it, and he was like, whoa. He's like, that's so right on. I was like, yeah,
it is right on.
It is exactly right. Yeah.
What other Roberts?
The stealing Gonzalez's car and
yeah,
answering his call on this car phone.
Yeah, the pinky part, dude. That was great.
The pinky bit, yeah.
And everyone kind of going up to him. It's, hey, Julio, hey, what's that? Oh, huh?
Yeah,
yeah.
And I like how all the local street riffraff wrote this is an undercover cop car on the side of their shit box before it got the makeover. The super ace makeover.
And then you totally thought Hines was going to draw a dick on the side of the car, but ends up making the curb yellow. That was fucking great. It was perfect.
Clever.
Yeah, right?
It's not a parking spot anymore.
Yeah.
Just the sight of that fucking car phone, though.
It was sick.
Fantastic. Come on. I think it was great. I think I really liked since we're on the, what do we like, bits and bobs part, we already talked about the car chase, which again, I thought was just really, really well done, man. It was really great to see the energy put into that and the action bits and some of the stunts, because there was some really good stunts, there was again, I talked about how there's just Uzis and Mac 10s everywhere. This is the era of Uzis and Mac 10s, but there was also some great, those state troopers or whatever they were that were blasting them with the Uzis, man. They kept getting shot and falling off the railings of those really high up floors, man. And that's always great to see,
Yeah, and didn't the dude fall into a box
flick
of presents or something? Am I thinking of this?
Probably. I think you're thinking of sounds like a wannabe Die Hard movie to me, bro.
I mean, Al Young was in it, man.
That's true. He was one of the thuggies, one of Uncle Smitty's thuggies.
Man, you are freaking out. Man.
What was with the two of them like going into a horse stance and like holding their gun with like both hands like way out in front? You know?
Yeah, I noticed that too. I was like, boys, you seem a little uncomfortable.
With their throw me your pants. Like in their long johns.
That was great. That was good.
Props to that lady for being a good hostage. She screamed like a banshee.
You mean the pants lady?
Yeah.
Yeah. I really liked the interaction with the wife too. Like that was really,
they had some chemistry.
It was like they made it again, especially coming from my theory lens of like, if you look at it from the point of like, is this just really a story about a cop trying to figure out his life, right? It's so not throwaway. Like they really develop, the character and the relationship absolutely has a pivotal role in the movie. You know what I mean? And it was good, and she was a great choice to play it, man. She really brought it home. Definitely. It was really good. Yeah, so I really liked that a lot.
I liked his primitive collection of baseball Funko Pops in the background.
Dude, totally, right? I noticed that right away.
Also known as bobbleheads.
The Funko Pops.
Totally, dude.
Totally. Exactly right.
Shout out all the
look at all the baseball Funko Pops he's got.
Yeah, right?
Exactly.
I know.
Shout out to all the gear they brought back from Florida, too. Like Billy Crystal's like fish hat or whatever.
Oh, my God. That was so dumb.
It was great, though.
So dumb. Dude.
But I like when they... Sorry, go ahead.
The bit when those two girls go by and they're wearing the wet t-shirt.
The tit shirts.
The
so
tit shirts.
Stupid, dude.
I had that in my notes. Those were just so dumb. I mean, like, I remember being a kid and seeing that, and I was like, dude, pretty awesome, man. But like, when I saw it, like, yesterday, I was like, wow, what a bunch of boobs. Like, literally.
Yeah.
No word better describes that.
No doubt, no doubt.
Boobs.
I like the
Ridiculous.
East Coastification. Like obviously Chicago's not East Coast, but I would consider it like an honorary member of New England douchebaggery, where like you end up where they're like super gritty and they go down there and then they're all hanging out outside. It's like, what does everyone look at? It's like the sunset. Like, wait, what?
Oh man, I wrote that down actually because his line was great. He goes, the sunset? Hey, maybe we ought to check this out. Hey.
Hey, over here.
Like, I hate it. Kind of like it sort of went into this territory that I really dislike that happens in movies and in real life, where it's like somebody that lives in a city is just like completely unaware that like trees grow in a forest.
But
or
it's
like
true
the
sometimes,
sun
man.
Sets.
Dude, my friend in San Francisco. No, my friend in San Francisco was teaching, and he was teaching at like a real shitty school, and he took the kids out to the beach, and they had never been to the beach before. In fucking San Francisco, it's a peninsula. Like there is a beach 5 blocks over there.
Talking. I understand that, and I've been in a situation like that. I helped it when I was in LA. I helped a guy, another actor that I knew. He was doing that like kind of outreach work at inner city schools, and those kids were the same thing. They thought the apples just came from the grocery store.
Never been off the block or whatever.
It
happens.
And I understand that, and I appreciate that. That's not exactly what I'm talking about. It's something different.
Sure.
It's like a forced stupidity thing that bothers me.
Oh, there's no shortage of that these days.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So anyway, yeah.
Yeah, the sunset scene was good. And he calls it back later. I remember. I can't remember what he says later, but Gregory Hines calls.
You know what? He makes it good later.
He does
with that line, right? Because it's kind of stupid when he says it. I'm just like, dude, why? I hate when people do that. You know what I mean? And then he makes good on it later. Like I don't know. There's a good amount of like. I didn't think this when I was watching it, but like just listening to all of us talk about it, I think the movie's got a lot of heart too.
Yeah, totally.
Or a little bit of heart. Anyway,
enough.
Yeah. Yep.
Yup. Any other notes?
Any other notes? I don't know. I know we sort of talked about Michael McDonald a little bit, but like Michael McDonald was like all over the place at this point in like time in the timeline of the universe, and like when they go to Florida and that song came on, the first thing that popped in my head was, and now it's time for a montage. He's like I feel like he's like the montage guy, dude. Or a lot of his songs have been put to montages. So like, yeah, that was it. Just made me laugh.
No doubt. There's some good tunes in this, actually. Like some good synth in the opening synth.
The soundtrack is fantastic, man.
Yeah.
And I do like the Michael McDonald song. I'm not ragging on Michael McDonald.
Great.
Like that was a great song. I couldn't get it out of my head before we got on the mic. And like, there's other tracks in there that are really, really good, man. There's some choice contemporary ones from the era, and then there's some stuff that's like 70s, 60s. Like I thought it was fantastic. Benny?
Yeah, good stuff. What the hell is the name of that group? There's a song called Man Size Love by Climax with a K.
Ooh, yeah. Even better.
Yeah, dude. KLYMAXX.
That's like like a kid's name these days. That's like how they spell kids' names.
What was the name of that song though?
Did I Miss You?
I think it's called Man Size Love.
Man Size Love.
Yeah, Man Size Love.
Yep, that's it. Oh yeah.
There you go. Theme from the motion picture, Running Scared.
It's not Captain Parker's, but it's still pretty fucking good.
Hey, guy, it's not Captain Parker's, but it's okay.
It's no fucking Captain Parker's, but
it's close.
I was looking up like
it's not ASE certified.
Very nice. Yeah. I was looking up Peter Hyams movies and I was like looking at like Outland and this and like there was this movie that he did called The Musketeer that I never saw, but I wanted to see it when it came out. It was like I don't know, 2004 around that time. It had Tim Roth in it, and I always thought it was Chris O'Donnell that was like the lead actor in the movie, right? And then as I'm going through the IMDb profile, I'm like, no, this guy is. It was some guy I had never heard of, but he literally looked like if Chris O'Donnell and Chris Pratt had a love child. This guy was the guy, and it was like right around after The Matrix came out too. So like they had like a serious bunch of cool martial arts moves and wire work and all this kind of shit, and like a French kind of period piece. It was kind of neat. So. I don't know why I really brought that up, but I wanted to check that movie out. He's got I think sort of my thing with Peter Hyam is that he's got a lot of variety in his sort of stable of films that he's done. You know what I mean? It's not like just one thing that he kind of does over and over again. He's done a bunch of different stuff, and he's done all of them pretty damn good, dude. Like, I really applaud that. Not unlike Ang Lee in a way, even though everybody hated the Hulk. Like, he did take a good stab at it.
Totally.
You know what I mean? And like when you look at Hyam's work, it's like, Musketeer, Outland, you've got some kind of way out there sci-fi. Then you got a movie like this. It's just like a regular kind of on-the-ground cop movie,
Well, I mean, what was it? Outland was supposed to be not set in space, but he couldn't get it funded, remember? It was like everything was sci-fi at the time, so they set it on the fucking base. It was actually like supposed to be a legit... Was it a Western or a cop movie? I can't remember. I suppose it would have been a Western.
Sure. Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah, it was a Western because I remember we talked about that. This guy did some Amazing Stories episodes, or one at least, and then he also did the Presidio. He also did Time Cop, which I think is a great movie. Great.
You should probably try
sci-fi
to do that
movie.
sometime, man. That sounds
horrible. Definitely gonna do it. What, Time Cop? You never seen it?
Like horribly good.
With Van Damme? No, dude, that was a good movie, man. I liked it.
Yeah?
Yeah, it has
I thought the other one with the twins, the fucking Chad and Chad or whatever, was a good movie when I was a kid. We revisited
I thought that was a great movie when I was a kid. True, but like I was a kid in the 80s when Double Impact came out, and I was like not exactly a kid when Time Cop came out in 94. Yeah. I was like more or less a sort of adult. Sort of. As
adulting as you could be. It's
Sure. He also did another Van Damme movie called Sudden Death the next year. I don't know what made him do 2 Van Damme movies. Oh, he also did the Arnold flick End of Days, which was it was an interesting one, man. It was like kind of like about like demons and shit. That Gabriel Byrne was in it. Like it was kind of intense. Not like your normal Arnold fare either.
I definitely have seen that one. I just can't remember it at all.
Sure. Anyway,
Any other
what else?
Notations? That's all I got, man.
That's all I got, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only a handful
NDR,
of,
man. Nuggets. You got.
Nugs.
There were not
Nothing
really any nuggets.
Selleck and Travolta were supposed to be in it, but that's it. Same old. Like who coulda, shoulda, woulda.
I didn't find like really any good nuggets in this. Most of the things that I found were like actually on YouTube, believe it or not.
Oh yeah.
I found like one video, like every video when I searched it up, it was like every video was like, oh, here we go. Like a cool thing about running scared. And it was like, nope, it's about the Paul Walker running scared. I was like, okay, whatever. I don't know if you guys noticed this or not, but like the snow was like, it was clearly like foam in like a couple of shots. You could see it like it's plastered all over cars and shit. It was kind of funny.
I wasn't looking that close.
Yeah, there was one scene where it just jumped right out at me, but I don't know. A lot of these nuggets kind of suck. And the rest of them I already kind of mentioned. I'll wait till Chad gets back for the rest.
What the hell?
What the hell? Son of a bitch. Don't be a dickhead.
I did not watch Jingle All the Way this year.
You didn't? Dude, I only watched one, and that was Christmas Story. I watched it like 3 times. I didn't watch Jingle. I didn't watch Elf. It's not too late, but...
Yeah, I don't know. I guess
what?
I guess by this weekend would be acceptable, but...
It's definitely too late, Home Slice.
What?
It's too late, man. It's fucking January 3rd.
To watch a Christmas movie? I can't watch a Christmas movie?
Yeah, man.
What if I was like, oh, I want to watch Die Hard
Elf
this week?
We did the old Rudolph claymation one.
Yeah, I have that too. We watched that as well a couple weeks ago.
Call back to the fucking foam. As soon as I got up to go to the bathroom, you said the foam, and I was like, oh, fucking foam. Because, yeah, same. I was like, in the movie, I was like, what the fuck is going on with all that fucking snow? It is so weird.
Right? It was weird.
Yeah, totally. 100%.
Yeah, it was
I'm
weird.
with you. I'm with you 100%.
Okay. All right, so you noticed it. All right, cool. It wasn't like
foam.
glaring, like it was like a couple shots, but
I don't know. It's pretty glaring.
I didn't have any other real nuggets other than that. I was going to get into the deaths. We had a little bit of a showing this week. Chad actually had like the triple crown of deaths. It was all Chad. He had the Children of the Sun death, which was funny. The 25-year Cape and Islands Glass death, and then the Trans Am death.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I can't believe the number's been wrong in my head the whole time.
I think I should get a death for calling it the third half earlier.
Dude, I like that.
Calling it what?
The third half. Good. Dude, if we ever made a production company, we should call it.
We were talking about the fact that they go back to Chicago for the third part of the movie, and I called it
for the third half. I like that. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You know, but we'll do it would be like the third half is the name of our production company, but it would be like Safety Third Productions.
I like both. That too. Yeah, that's good. All right, so we got a late entry into the deaths with the third half death, which is such a good name.
It's fair.
All right, what else? Recommendations. I would 100% recommend this movie. I think it's really, really good. I thought it was funny when I was a kid, but I think it's got a lot more than just like some Billy Chrystal sass in it, man. It's got a lot of a little bit of depth and some substance to it, man, and it's good. You know, and it's got some great actors before they were really well known. So please go see it.
And how? Agreed. I had not seen it, and it's very much worth it. It was a hole I didn't know needed filling from my repertoire.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's like that. Definitely recommend.
That is exactly.
It's better. It's better than it has a right to be.
That's it, man. It really does.
There you go.
No, it does, dude. Like that is exactly what I thought. What you just said and what Chad just said. I was like, wow, this is like really, really, really good. Like way better than I ever remember, man. Like it's such a shame when like movies like this get made. It's like people are just like, whatever, and they don't see it. It's like you're missing out. Like this is probably one of the better things that came out that year, honestly.
Bruh.
Totally.
Bruh. So yeah, that's it. What do you guys want to do next week? Time Cop?
Don't know.
Yet another Peter Hyam movie? No, wait on that.
I wrote down some interesting suggestions from the, if you're looking at the IMDb page, you get the like movies like this.
Yeah.
I got City Slickers, Throw Mama from the Train.
Oh boy.
Stakeout
with Emilio Estevez?
Yeah, and Richard Doofus.
Oh boy, yeah.
And Night Shift.
Night Shift. That was Tom Hanks, right?
No, did we do that one? It's Henry Winkler.
No.
And Michael Keaton.
No,
we didn't do that.
Like Henry Winkler is a coroner.
What's Colorado Space? We had that in our list.
Colorado Space?
Henry Winkler's what?
No idea.
Never mind. We can look it up.
I'm just looking at our list of shit we wrote down.
I would say like Stakeout. Stakeout makes me think of Short Time with Dabney Coleman, which I think that would be cool to do.
Color of Space?
I don't recall if we've done a Dabney Coleman movie.
Color Out of Space.
Color Out of Space.
I can do another cop movie back to back though, can I?
Cosmic horror. That was like a Halloween consideration.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage cosmic horror movie.
Yeah.
It's based on Lovecraft. It's Lovecraftian.
Lovecraftian. I love when you're like, can we do 2 buddy cop movies back to back? Dude, we can do whatever the hell we want, man. Should we become
an exclusively buddy cop movie?
Yeah, we'll call it
podcast.
the buddy cop podcast. Yeah, the third half podcast.
If we ever do a themed buddy cop podcast, there has to be a chief, a guy that just yells the whole time.
Totally. God, dude, those lists on IMDb come up for me all the time, except right now, which is really annoying me.
What about End of Days?
Which one
I would do it.
Continue
it's the Arnold movie directed by Peter Hyam.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
I know I've probably seen it, but it's been a long time.
I've definitely seen it. It's just been a long time.
It would be like filling in a lost Arnie movie.
Arnie.
Cool, yeah, let's do an Arnold, man.
Just looking at it. Arnie,
coming out of the gate strong. Let's do it.
Yeah, fucking Arnie movie, right?
Yeah, exactly. Let's do it. Done.
Fucking don't die, dude. Don't fucking die, Arnie.
Can't be worse than
Jesus
Dead Heat. Maybe we shouldn't do it.
Fucking die, man.
Fucking.
All right, so
come on. Arnold is deeply entwined with the lore of this podcast. So.
That's true.
Exactly. When he dies, the podcast dies as well.
I mean, I can see that.
Slab, what are we doing next week?
End of Days.
Whoa! Awesome. Another Peter Hyam movie. That'll be the 4th Peter Hyam movie we've done. Cool.
I mean, everybody knows Peter
Friend
Hyam.
of the podcast.
That's right.
Peter Hyam.
Peter Hyam movie podcast. Good stuff, man. Yeah, so
the third half.
Right.
The third
End of Days starring Arnold and Gabriel Byrne and Robin Tunney. That's another Peter Hyam film. We're gonna do that next week. We're gonna come out of the gate strong in 26 with Schwarzenegger.
Dog.
Film. That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Look out!
Look out!
Look out!
So
I can't do this.
I know. I don't
was
have
a
it
cold.
tonight either.
It sounds like
Can't
old
do that
Arnie
cold,
though.
that's
Like
for
Arnie's
damn
old
sure.
now. It kind of works.
It is. It's like that movie came out in whatever 90 something 94.
99.
Okay, 99. There you go.
Got to put a little bit of schnapps in there.
Oh man. Well, there you have it, folks. We're welcome to 2026. Thanks for joining us for this first offering of 2026. The wonderful Running Scared. We'll see you next week for the equally wonderful End of Days, starring Arnold. That's it. We love you.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
And that's going to wrap up this week's episode, folks. If you'd like to check out the show notes for this episode, you can do so in your podcast app of choice. Or our website, ebd.fm/episodes/332. If you'd like to support us, people, you can send us coffee money or contribute to us on Patreon if you really want. Helps keep the lights on. We really appreciate it. You can also rate us and review us, which is very helpful. And then, of course, tell people you know to check out the show. That's it. You want to join us on social? It's Instagram is the only place to find us. And that's about it. Thanks for joining us for Running Scared. We'll see you next week for End of Days. So long for now, folks.
Beady, beady, beady.
Hey, cat.